I love seeing those stories on your LinkedIn, which is kind of a nice segue into maybe our next subject. You've kind of become the social media darling of the NEMT industry. You're quite active on LinkedIn and social media as a whole. You and your company. Tell me about how kind of that's impacted your business and where that strategy came from, because really NEMT companies for the most part are not super active on social media. We don't see a lot of that.
Yeah.
How has that impacted your business?
Yeah. So I get a ton of people that reach out just kind of asking how we do what we do. And really from the social media perspective, it hasn't really generated any new business by any means yet, but it's one of those things that we identified the industry is an old industry. Social media, it's been around for a while, but really promoting NEMT on social media hasn't been done. So it was one of those tactics to kind of create that omnipresence, be everywhere, everything to everybody. But it hasn't really, resulted in any, additional value to the company yet, besides really wanting to push our value-based approach, because let's be honest, the industry is still very volume-based. It's definitely making that transition into value-based, but that's really the tactic there is this is why we do what we do. This is the impact that we're making in the community. And this is why it needs to be at the forefront of the industry. And it's really starting to gain some traction there. And then really just from a company culture perspective, we want to create an environment not only for our team members, but the industry as a whole that, hey, this is how we do things. And this isn't any secret. Like, this is not a secret sauce by any means. It's just treat your employees with dignity and respect and really promote them. But also just share kind of the fun stuff that we're doing in the office. So some of the short videos that we do of joking around and the trivia and all that kind of stuff, it all kind of culminates into better company culture, but also creating that omnipresence within the industry too.